And then the river's a queen, and he checks, and I pretty much just, I mean, it's just no reason really to bluff at it here. Some small percentage of the time he has, he missed a flush draw, but most of the time he's going to have a straight of some sort. And here he has ace queen of clubs. A little surprised he didn't check raise and get in on the flop, but he's in a really awkward position because everybody's still left to act. So he doesn't want to shut out. He definitely doesn't want to shut out worse flush draws, and he's in a kind of a weird spot. So I think his play is okay in this hand.
Yeah, I think it's okay to lead like 1/3 pot with his hand too sometimes.
On the river?
No, on the flop.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with even like just half, just something where, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with half. I'm okay with whatever kind of sets up, a good opportunity to, yeah, I'm okay with all that.
Doesn't matter a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I think your
right.
3-bet's a little bad.
What's that?
I just think BFL shovels money in pre-flop too much for you to 3-bet.
Yeah, I think that you're probably right. I mean, I just randomly decided that I would go with the whole. Hopefully, BFL is paying attention, and he knows that I know that he shovels money in pre-flop, so I'm going to 3-bet in the position. And I mean, I don't know. Again, I tend to agree that he does shovel money in pre-flop, and he is never. But he's opening a lot too. You know what I mean? So. Him opening a lot at the same time, makes it, if he's 24 tabling, maybe he's just going to give me a break here. I don't know. I'm just not really sure what level he's on or what particular thing he's thinking about at the moment. Left hand side, I open a6 of clubs with no information. I was again just kind of looking to get an interesting spot, so I make a bad defend here. How bad do you think this defend is out of position?
It's pretty bad. I mean, I don't even know how to quantify it, but I would assume you probably lose maybe 3 big blinds or something. Not in that flop, though.
Exactly. If I knew that flop was going to come, I would defend 100%. No, but I mean, obviously as a standard, I'm folding. I mean, I play insanely tight 3-bets out of position. I've said it time and time and again in my videos, so I don't think anybody... unless this is their first A.E. Jones, and saw this video, would know that I'm in some way, I'm defending that on the regular. It certainly is not my standard. I thought that it might be interesting to try to figure out a way to move him off of something or whatever, and then it just didn't even matter because I just flopped Jin. I flopped Jin, and you go ahead.
I check shove. I mean,
yeah,
for sure.
I don't think it's. I think that it's more interesting if he bets smaller. And we can make it, if he bets 50, we can make it 160 and call a shove, or we can decide to shove depending on if we think that he will, just bet 3-bet 5-6, or worse clubs, or whatever, but fold him to our check shove, because our check shove would be a huge overbet, or not a huge overbet, but a decent size overbet, if he just bets like 40 or 50. But he just bet 84, and just made my decision pretty easy once I got to this point. So I'm going to go ahead and check shove. I think about it a little bit. I was actually kind of thinking about what if he would ever bet call ace queen ace king, but I'm sure that he wouldn't. I don't know. I would assume that he wouldn't bet those hands, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And the thing is, I think he might even bet fold those hands once in a great while. I just don't want to let him bet 3-bet like ace king or ace queen.
Right. Oh, of course not. That's obviously my biggest concern is that when we don't have like an amazing amount of showdown value. My biggest concern is obviously that we definitely have to get the last bet in. So had a bunch of outs, turned a bunch more outs, and blue king the river. So unfortunately, I'm minus a buy-in at 3-6.
Musto fast.
What's
That's
that?
just your bad open. That's a bad open too.
This is a bad open, yeah.
I don't know.
I saw nutty in the big blind. I'm again. I had already committed to making some bad opens in this video because I don't think videos. I think that a random 25-minute sample of me playing straightforward 3-6 is going to get pretty uninteresting pretty fast. And I've got a lot of videos like that. So I thought particularly with it in mind that you were going to come along and do this video with me. I thought that it might be fun to open a little lighter.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. So then, do you think the open is worse, or would it be worse for me to defend this 3-bet?
Well, now that we're here, let's just call it. Fuck it.
My thoughts exactly. So I just decided that, To be honest, truth be told, it's not a good open, but in position with a guy who three bets a lot like BFL, King Nine off is good. It's going to make pairs with 100 big blinds. It's not the worst hand. I mean, I didn't defend. It wouldn't. It's clearly different than defend. Like 9-4 suited would be much more egregious than King Nine off. I mean, I don't think. I think that kind of goes without saying, but I
bluff raised that board, by the way.
That's interesting you say that. I thought about that. My thoughts were that on Queen 5-2, he is shoving, first of all pairs between Jack and 6. I don't think I think he's certainly shoving those. I don't know what his 3-bet range consists of. If his 3-bet range does not include some of those pairs, then maybe I'm only worried about, like, say, 10s and Jacks exactly. Also, I think that he's shoving all wheel gut shots. I don't know how often he 3-bets a hand like Ace-4, Ace-3, but I think he's shoving all wheel gut shots. I have no idea. I mean, obviously the crux of it is what does he do with Ace-King? I mean, not the crux of it, I guess, but, what is he doing with like, 5-4 and Ace-King and whatever, and also his bet size was big, so I thought about min-raising and folding. I just thought that I thought there was a lot of second-best hands that he'd play back at me with. Like, I've had him do some pretty weird stuff against me. What are your thoughts on why you would bluff raise it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's the best player to make a bluff raise on, but I think that that's one of your best possible boards to bluff raise as part of, like, a balanced strategy, just because I flat 3-bets in position pretty tight. I think most people do. Maybe that's not true, though. Your 3-bet flatting range of position has a lot of queens in it. I think it has a lot of like Queen 10 suited, Queen Jack suited, King Queen, Ace Queen type
That's
hands.
certainly true, but I thought that it would be a spectacular board for me to induce light on, and I sort of that was kind of the last thought I had was, man, this would be a good spot to induce light from him, just randomly shoving Ace High or randomly shoving pocket 7s or something or 5-4, and so I kind of shied away from fucking with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree that I think it's probably slightly losing, but I feel like once we called King 9 off in position, I'm not folding. Fuck it. I mean, we got this far. Like, let's bluff raise and see what happens.
All right, fair enough. I mean, again, I thought about it. I was almost there. Just elected not to. I thought that I'd be compounding errors, I guess, but whatever. I mean, I guess there certainly is some merit to Queen High boards are in general an okay spot, I think, to bluff raise in 3-bet spot and 3-bet pots, provided you can rep enough.
Oh, no, to set the record straight, I agree completely. I think you're compounding the error, too. But I think you already started off down the error road by calling Priest. You might as well, like, at least... Yeah, I mean, I'd rarely flat King 9 and play straightforward after the flop, after doing so.
That's true. I guess I'm not... I guess I just haven't... I guess I just need to pick up some sort of a habit that allows me to compound mistakes like that. But you're right. If I'm gonna do it, I should just done it all the way. I'm such a pussy for not doing that. Anyways, I open Ace King off under the gun. Obviously, everybody folds. Why would they? This is a semi-interesting hand on the right hand side. Queen 3 off, and obviously, why wouldn't Queen 3 off in a big blind turn into a semi-interesting hand, right?
Of course.
So Papa don't have a ton of info on him, but he min raises small blind to big blind, and I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'm defending like 100%. I'm just going to defend it with it. Now, I thought that he'd probably be opening way too wide in the small blind. Against somebody who's good, I'm just never going to bluff raise this. Well, not never, but I'm extremely rarely going to bluff raise this board because they can read hands, and I'm a little worried about, I'm a little worried about them knowing I don't have anything or thinking I don't have anything. But against this Papa guy, I decided that him c-betting 18 and min-raising pre-flop, he would just have to fold a lot. He would just have a lot of shitty underpairs and a lot of just random 10-9 that just c-bet real fast or whatever. So I like to bluff raise. Thoughts?
I think folding's a little bit better, but I would bluff raise and call some too. It's all pretty close again. Too big though, I think.
Is that big?
Yeah, I mean, I just make it I'd probably make it 42. Like, I feel like he's not gonna have shit when he bet folds, you know? Like, I don't think there's any middle hands that you need to worry about.
Yeah, fair enough. I was worried about trying to get even stacks. On the left-hand side, this random dude just decided to come in. Oh, by the way, I don't continue on the right. I turn a gut shot, I don't continue, and he just insta pots or whatever. I think that's pretty standard. I just decided to fold.
Continues.
Yeah, well, I mean, once the turn comes down, all his second best hands pick up some sort of equity. Well, not all, but a decent amount of his second best hands pick